Hi, it's Candy. Welcome to our channel. And this video is going to be on journaling in July. I'm going to share with you the what, how, when, where, all of that about my July journaling. And I guess you guys know, I've spilled it before. What I share with you is usually a result of what I have learned, what I'm going through, my experiences, that kind of thing. So you're just getting the benefit of what I have muddled through already. And that's exactly what this video is about also, what I have muddled through. And here's what I will share with you right off the bat. I have never done a total, complete month of journaling of any kind. I know I've shared journal pictures on Instagram. I've shared journal things before on YouTube videos. I have never completely gone through a month of journaling. It's never even been something that I've cared that much about doing, is to complete a journal of any kind for an entire month. Now, I will have to tell you that I have thought about doing that a lot. I have even actually thought about writing books. I've thought about writing memoirs, memoirs. There we go. I love to write. My dad was an English teacher. He was absolutely incredible. I love to write. And I enjoy writing. It's just that I've never had a focus to go through and complete a journal of any kind for an entire month. In July, that was my focus. However, isn't it so easy to get off track? So I'll fill you in. I know it's only July. Is it 10th or 11th? I'm not even sure. But I'll fill you in on that as we go along. So here's where I'm doing my journaling for July. And it is just personal journaling. I'm doing some other things in July. I'm not a one book journal type of girl. I know a lot of people are doing, is it one book July? I think. And my philosophy is one book July. Why? That's not something I'm doing. But I am completing a month of personal journaling in July. And I tell you what, guys, I think I'm going to fall in love with it. So here's what we're going to do. My journaling is taking place right here. And I just tucked it in. This is what I'm journaling in, and I find it's much easier to journal if I have it out of my Chic Sparrow. So I take it out, and that's how I do it. Now, here's something else I'm going to show you. We were gone. We left the 30th, and we were gone. We came back on the 5th. So I packed this little group of things for me to work with, and I was going to journal every single day. Well, it didn't happen exactly like I wanted it to, but, I had good intentions, and my intentions actually brought me back to doing it, even though I had to kind of backtrack and do some things. I wanted kind of some groundwork laid, so I did that just by doing a couple days in June. And I will tell you why I have gotten off track sometimes. It's because I vacillate between, I have to make it look pretty and write, or I really want it to look major pretty and then write a little notes. I didn't really ever know what I wanted to achieve. And I'm not sure I still do, except I want to achieve completing a month's worth of writing. So my goal was not to have to make it too fussy because A, I knew we were going to be gone, and I wouldn't have a lot of time, and B, I was determined to make it a personal month of journaling. So just to kind of give you an idea, I did get some days done in July. I got July 1st, I got July 2nd and 3rd done, and I got July... Oh, that's all I got done. I got July 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. I had really good intentions, but while we were gone, July 4th was very, very, very full, and I didn't have anything with me that looked like July 4th. So I got pulled back into that trap of, making it look pretty or making it look fun. I just took with me while we were gone. This is the Illustrated Faith, they have monthly kits. I'm not sure which monthly kit it was, but this is the only one that I took with me. And I thought, it would just be fun. I would make it work. and it would be good. And it did for the most part. But when I got to July 4th, I think that's an important holiday, and I did want it to look a little more festive. So I didn't complete July 4th. We were coming home on the 5th, and I thought, I'll catch up on the 5th, and I'll make the 4th look real kind of festive, enough that I felt good with it, and then I'll get back on track. It didn't happen exactly like that. So I missed out on the 4th, easy enough to do. We traveled on the 5th, and then the minute you walk in the door, there's the laundry, there's this, there's that, blah, 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 blah. So I didn't get back to my journal until today. Now, when that happens, it is so very easy. I don't know if I need to go in and do a refocus. I bet it will refocus. It's real easy, and this is what has always happened to me in the past. I get 2 or 3 or 5 days behind, and then I go, I'm going to forget it. I'll pick it up again next month, and I'll start it again next month, and then I'll get it done. I have done that over and over and over. And just for some reason, the things that have gone on this month, I was just determined to go back, fill it in, and make it, it was on purpose. We talk about, on this channel, we do things pretty. Gosh, I had renamed that for the guys, because I know we have a lot of guys. We make them nice to look at, we make them on purpose, and we make them powerful. And I made a decision to be on purpose about doing a month of journaling in July. So I actually went back today. I picked up July 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and we'll see what day it is, because I finished. Oh, well, I guess I got to 9th and 10th. Okay. So I did that in an on-purpose way. Now, it was picking up the highlights, because obviously, with it not all being so fresh in my mind, I did do highlights, but that's okay. And I didn't get so caught up in the decorating because I didn't have all that much time either. And I think that is a good thing. I am really bad about, if there's tons of stuff to use, I want to use tons of stuff. So I did find that out today. I can control what's there for me to use, and I don't have to spend a lot of time finding a lot of things. So I did want to show you that just very, very briefly. I had from Pink Paisley, which I adore that company. Absolutely adore Pink Paisley. I had this from them. It was a little packet, and I bought it months ago, intending to do a little mini flip book for 4th of July. I did not get that done, but I did have these, and it is their Sweet Freedom collection, which is precious. Now, let me tell you this too. I had the opportunity to say, I think I'm going to put it back and use it for next 4th of July, because I do that all the time, guys. I'm terrible about doing that. I just want to save stuff because I love it so much. Darn, these pages are... I love it so much that I want to wait and use it later when I can use all of it. And that's a terrible habit of mine. I've got to use what I love and not put it back and save it. So I did pull a lot of the die cuts out of the little die cut package, and I used them here, and I even used them on July 5th. And I did take up some space with that, but also I want to get better about using what I love. I don't want to put it back and save it. You know what? I may want to use something else next July 4th, or who knows what's going to happen. But that was an aha moment that I had today, because I was real tempted to not use some of this because I couldn't use all of it. I'm going to be better about that. I'm going to be much better about using what I have, about enjoying what I can enjoy right now. That's one of the things that I learned as I'm completing my July journal. Isn't that crazy? But that's one of the things that I learned. Something else that I picked up and used, these are things that I did have and I loved and I haven't had a chance to use. I used a lot of the things from this months ago. This is the Rosie Belle, and that's oh gosh, you guys. Oh, that's Prima. Yeah, that's a Prima. I mean, people have been showing this for a year and a half maybe. And I had, again, die cuts left from it. I've used a lot of the other things, but I used just, some of these here and there with some other cute little washi tape. And so I'm picking up and using some things I love. I just got these in the mail. This is from Cutie. I can't remember. I just got these in the mail yesterday. Her little ladies are adorable. I'm not going to pull them out right now because I can do a review on them maybe later. But I talk about my sister and what we have to finish up on the house and those type of things. And I just love those too. Brand new, just got them in, and I thought, I'm going to use it. Because again, I would hoard that, and maybe I know I'm going to do some tags with it, but instead I wanted to use it. Use the things I love, and I used some new things again with some of the Prima ephemera and thickers. And so I just pulled out and happened to have at my fingertips some things that were pertinent to what I was journaling about, and I thought, this journaling isn't that big of a deal. I don't have to get all stressed about it. I don't have to get all fussy about it. I can just use what I love. I don't have to do a lot of digging. I don't have to make it all coordinated. I have just already learned so many things about keeping a log of what has gone on and how to do it. And I've learned things about even how to grow in my planning and in my use of materials, as I have on purpose decided to complete on purpose, again, my goal for July. I've learned not only how to journal, but more about growing in what I want to do. So it has been a blessing to make myself do what I set about to do all along. And that has been, well, not all along, but at the 1st of July. And that has been fun too. So I will show you a couple of other things that I used also. I just got these in too. These are corner stickers. And that's what I used right here. This, if you will notice, we'll go back to the corner stickers in just a minute. This has feathers on it. One of my favorite things. He will cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you will find refuge. I put 2 days worth of things right here, and then under on the opposite page, this actually references what I wrote. This is one of my tags that I use a lot. It's one of those affirmations. You have probably seen it before on videos. I go in and make those tags that I then do bookmarks with, I do tags with, and I wanted to show you how I do this. I actually reprinted all of these. I do them in different ways, but as I find ones that might be pertinent to where I am, what I need, what I want, I will go and cut and paste them. I work everything in Publisher on my computer, but if I find that I need a different configuration or a different group, I cut and paste them into a different page, which is what I did with these today. The one you saw is right here. But actually the one that I wanted again was this one that said I am strong. So I also found some others that were pertinent to what I needed, and they were actually affirmation ones, because I don't feel like any of this right now, and I need this in front of my face all the time right now. So I printed another page, and I actually printed another of the very same page so that I can use these in my July journal, because I kind of know what I'm facing, and I know what I'm going to have to be dealing with, and I know what I need to see, what I need to say, and what I need to hear. And even when I say it, I hear it. And those are some of these things. So these will be cut out. Here's one page of it that, that I made some cuts with, and I will be putting in the July journal so that I can say it to myself. And that's what you'll be seeing on then some of these other pages. I think I'll probably get the journal full before July's over with. That's okay. I will start a new July journal if I need to. So that is, and then the little corners that I had ordered already, that's what I have put right here on the sides. And then that kind of, I'll probably put some washi tape or something there. That does look a little bit plain. And one of the other things that I am liking to do, and I probably mentioned that, is I'm antiquing a lot of the edges on a lot of things. They stand out on a page better. I just use a little stamp pad, whatever color I want, and I just brush it lightly along the edges of that before I glue it down. I wish I had done that to these. They don't stand out enough on the page. So that is up to date what I have been doing in my July journal. I will keep you updated because I have had a lot of fun, and I needed to do it, and I'm glad that I followed through with that and have done what I apparently was supposed to be doing. I'm glad that I listen to those still small voices sometimes and do what I'm supposed to do, because I know that I'm going to learn a lot through doing my July journal, and I do think that I'm going to fall in love with journaling and it'll become an important part of my life. So thank you for watching. I appreciate you all. You know how much you mean to me, and I will see you soon. I wanted to leave you with this question. I want to know what you're doing in July. Are you doing anything special? Hey, I did not mean to throw down it all in one book July. I know a lot of people do that and they absolutely love it. And I guess in a way I kind of am doing it with this too, aren't I? But I'm trying to get some other things done also. So let me know what you are doing in one book in July. If it is one book July, how are you devoting that? What kind of a one book July are you doing? Let me know so I can keep up with you, and I'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye, guys.